single fire hydrant anywhere in her neighborhood. She worried about what would happen to her home and her neighbors' homes if there was a fire. We sent 11 Alive's Devin Feely to search for some of those answers. He joins us now from a fire station in Dawsonville, which is close to that woman's home. Good morning, Devin.
Good morning, Vinny. Now, most people probably don't think at all about fire hydrants, unless, of course, you need one, or like our viewer, Peggy Vollmer, you realize, wait a minute, there's not a single hydrant anywhere in my neighborhood, so what happens if my house catches on fire? Well, she raised her voice, we listened, and went in search of answers about why there weren't any hydrants and what can be done about it. Peggy Vollmer and her dog Rascal love their Dawson County home. But something happened recently that sparked concern.
A house burned down, and the fireman said, "Where are the fire hydrants?" And she said, "I don't know, there aren't any."
Like a stubborn, slow-burning ember, that concern just wouldn't go away.
Well, I'm concerned that there isn't any way of fighting the fire.
Peggy says there isn't a single fire hydrant anywhere in her neighborhood.
Not within hose reach, as far as I can tell.
We checked, and the closest hydrant is a half-mile away across a busy intersection, much too far away to be of any use in the event of a real fire. So heaven forbid you actually had a fire, but what do you think would actually happen to your house?
I guess it would burn down.
Peggy took her concerns to the Etowah Water and Sewer Authority, but didn't have much luck.
You just get the brush off. Nobody seemed to take me seriously.
But when she contacted 11 Alive to raise her voice, we heard her loud and clear, and we made sure that the Water Authority heard her concerns as well.
We recognize her concern with the lack of fire hydrants in her community. It's not as simple as going out and installing a fire hydrant.
That's because the pipes that supply water to Peggy's neighborhood are just too small to support a hydrant. The current 4-inch pipes would have to be completely replaced with larger ones, and that just doesn't come cheap. The Water Authority estimates it would cost roughly $437,000.
As of this moment in time, we simply don't have those funds available in order to go in her subdivision and replace those water mains and install the fire hydrants as she is seeking.
After she raised her voice, Peggy's neighborhood was put on the Water Authority's master plan. New pipes and hydrants in the proverbial pipeline as soon as the money is there. In the meantime, the fire department has specially equipped trucks capable of carrying hundreds of gallons of water into neighborhoods like Peggy's, who are still waiting for a hydrant of their own. Now, the fire department is a big part of all of this. They know what neighborhoods have or don't have hydrants. We're joined this morning by the Director of Emergency Services, Billy Thurman. Mr. Thurman, thanks for joining us. Tell us a little bit about what you can do when you respond to a fire in a neighborhood without a hydrant.
When we respond to a fire in the county, we carry anywhere from 1,000 to 3,000 gallons of water with us on our engines, and we're going to demonstrate that for you here this morning.
All right, here we go. We got some firefighters out here this morning. They are not connected to a hydrant, and this is what they're able to do just off of their engine, which carries about 1,000 gallons to any fire call that they go to, and they send several of these. So that is pretty impressive, and that's what happens when you have to fight fires in rural communities which often don't have fire hydrants. And Mr. Thurman was also telling us that what they have to do sometimes is they have to shuttle in water. They have to find the nearest hydrant. They send several of those engines so that they can have a continuous flow of water. In Dawson County, Devin Feely, 11 Alive News.
All right, thanks so much.